Happy summer solstice. This is a really exciting time, and I love checking in with myself and the people around me and the world around me at these points in the seasons throughout the year that remind me that time is progressing and it is cyclical. What I love about summer solstice is that not only is it the most beautiful time of year in the northern hemisphere, in my opinion, but there's something deceiving about the feeling of abundance and joy and the long days, right? Because the summer solstice symbolizes the dying of the light. Winter solstice represents the rebirth of the light. What that means is that from this day forward until winter solstice, we're going to be losing time from our days. The days are going to be shorter. And so it's the dying of the light, the slow diminishment. And then at winter solstice, we have the rebirth of the light, and the days start to get longer again. And I love celebrating how long the days are, definitely. It feels great. I feel amazing. I think everybody feels really charged during summertime. It's a time of possibility, of reaping the abundance that had been slowly growing and pushing its way out of the soil and through the snow since wintertime. But I love the duality here. So if it's the dying of the light that we're beginning to see now at this turning point, it's a great time to check in with yourself and ask, what part of me needs to die? Because the only way to make space for the new, the only way to grow something new in our lives is to kill off something old. Sounds morbid and a little intense, but roll with it. Because how can you create a new habit in your life if you don't stop doing the old habit? How do you make space for new people in your life if you don't move other things around in your schedule and maybe remove other obligations or other people out of your schedule? How do you embrace more love and connection in your life if you're not willing to kill off the part of you that pushed people away or put up walls between you? How can you make space for new clothes in your wardrobe that may fit you better or may make you feel better if you aren't willing to get rid of the other ones in the closet to make space for the new ones? And I think it's really hard for people to willingly let go of a part of themselves. We're very attached to our ego story, our belief in who we are, and all the attributes and all the stories and all of our actions that make up who we are now. But the reality is that we're constantly in flux. We are constantly changing and shifting and growing. It's very slow and almost imperceptible, but the same is true about the seasons. And so the light is growing and dying at different points of the year, and it's always slowly changing as well. And we should recognize that we are too. I love the opportunity that this brings us symbolically to look at our own lives and say, what do I want to change about myself consciously with intention? Because time is going to change us anyways. Better to take an oar and choose where you're trying to paddle rather than just let the wind blow you wherever. Because it's great to have more control over where you're going, and it's great to have more control over who you're becoming. That's my main thing that I advocate for. So, what are you willing to kill about yourself? Are you willing to kill off a sense of pride? Are you ready and willing to kill off a sense of possessiveness or jealousness, or the need to be right, or a stubbornness that prevents you from reconciling? Are you willing to kill off an old perspective, an old ideology, an old belief system that wasn't serving you or wasn't making the other people in your life feel seen and heard? There are so many things. I encourage you to take a look deep down and see what you're willing to let go of. Because inviting in the new feels good. It's fun. There's a world of possibility in the new thing that you're bringing into your life. But the letting go of the old is the hard part. That's the part I invite you to be present for right now. So let me know. What is it you want to let go to make space for something better? Happy solstice.